As I walk up the stage, the first thing that I saw was the shadow following me. We normally, as we walk through life, forget we are somebody too. To start any conversation has always been a challenge, and this no different. Having this started on a right note to make an impact was and is everybody's thought. I would like to give this credit to my family. For years, they've told me, Ajith, you somehow seem to find something or the other to speak about almost anything. So here I am, and with that thought in mind, the thing that crossed my mind was a dialogue from the movie Godfather, which says, keep your friends close and your enemies closer. They don't know the Indian family. We keep them even more closer. The truth of the matter is that we underestimate the kind of influence they can have on us. Inspire for the better, most times, but there are some times which it's not specifically in that line, then you'll have to sort it out yourself. To start with this conversation, it is important that I connect at a point where each one of us, on a human level, relate to. Relate to simply because there are so many emotions, deaths, struggles that each one of us sitting here have been through during the time of COVID. Each one of us sitting here has a story. Story of strife, pain, fear, which is emotionally charging. I had one too. A story which I would like to narrate over the next few minutes so that we can connect the dots as an experience as a whole. This is a post that I had created at 3 a.m. in the morning, which read, one of the blessings you can still count on is your heartbeat. It's quite an effort. It's actually a movie, but I've taken a snapshot, so it really is the heart beating, and I thought it was fantastic. This is at 3:30 in the morning. But if you see the date, it is 2nd December 2020. That is me on the 2nd after surviving a heart attack. The post created lying down in the ICU. The afterthought of it has helped me introspect where we stand today in a world where we are constantly distracted with the amount of news feed that comes into our hands. A point of time where I had to sit back and introspect as to how much is okay. As I recovered and healed, this was the end of the second wave. Nowhere to go. The health's not with me. So it was a personal journey that I went through, where one has the time to introspect and make amends as we go forward. I reflected back on things that mattered, from way back from the childhood to what it is today. I'm sure all of you all could connect to this. We all started at a point where cinema was the entertainment. Entertainment, not just an entertainment. It was an event per se. It was a collective experience that needed to be planned. And clearly, without internet or online booking systems or telephones to start with, multiple people had to engage into creating this experience where the family or friends got along and watched a movie. This created anticipation, excitement. There was something that you're aspiring for. And we sit and watch a movie, and today I could still recollect having seen movies with my dad. Moonraker, the James Bond movies, it's still a very real memory as of today. Technology, as you all know, came about. And slowly the entertainment which was to be has moved into our homes with the television and the programs that built up with it. The color television, it was black and white. I still remember the first TV, it had a sort of a screen. And I saw the Asian Games opening ceremony in that at home. If one were to pause today, the experience that was in the room, confined with family and friends, where people had a conversation, people engaged in bonding, celebrating life, changed with time. The demand created the supply, making convenience the new way of life. Everybody was seeking an experience which is personal. And today, it's in the palm of our hands. Everything possible is experienced in your hand. What has changed with time is that what was a collective experience, like what it is today. Here we sit, and I'm listening to multiple speakers learning and experiencing their life from a different perspective, something that I'm carrying back home to, where I'm investing my time being here. It's not individual. It is about an experience of a whole lot of us trying to make sense of what best to do with life. The disconnect that has come about has taught me many things. Taught me look at relationships that mattered. What did I miss out in the reality of life? What was real and what was unreal? But the lockdown clearly did help make better choices. Make better choices when it comes to who you are, a journey inwards. Have we done enough to keep us well, mentally and physically? How good or how bad has our relationships gone with time? What could one do to amend it? It only came with a small flaw that we were locked up and distant from people who you could physically meet and relate to. The disconnect was evident when we came out of the lockdown. But today, it's time we reconnect to something that is real. We are social beings, and we clearly have a need to connect with human spirits to bring out the best of us and also grow with it. Like I had written in one of the articles, don't be in a rush to reach the goal as the goal is rushing to you. So set your own pace. Don't be rushed by the others. Make sure that the journey that you travel matters. A thought that I made note of: life in a reel is accessible at your convenience. But life in real, built around human interaction, and that which can be accessed only if investments have been made beforehand. Some lessons are learned by accident. Some lessons are made by the mistakes we make. Life should be lived by choice and not left to chance. And before I close today's talk, I would like to bring your attention to something that has inspired me with time. A person who has helped reflect or put me on a spot where I could reflect on what better way can I step up and make a difference for myself and the others. It reads, treat yourself like you're someone that you're responsible for helping. That means you start from a presupposition that despite all your flaws and insufficiencies, it's worth having you around, and it would be okay if things got better for you. Choose ourselves first. You heal, you become a better human being, you're worthy of everybody that surrounds you. Invest in people you go back home to. Take that time out, make it relevant, make life beautiful, and be committed to the end that you have to keep. Thank you so much for your time. Have a good day.